no, it's yeah, I saw on Instagram.
Okay, so this video is a bit different to my normal videos. One, I'm in my kitchen. I'm covered in dog hair. I look really rough, got no makeup on. Got spots, and the reason I wanted to do this video is to talk about the effects of what's been happening to me. So I have got iron deficiency anemia, which is caused by really heavy periods. And I was joking every month, oh yeah, I'm bleeding to death, like thinking it was mildly amusing and a complete pain in the arse and inconvenience. But I actually literally was. Like, the reaction when I told people that I had anemia was like, oh, it's nothing serious. Because when I went to the doctor, I was fully prepared for him to tell me that I was dying, had a week to live, because I felt so bad all the time. Literally slept for 3 months. It wasn't an instant thing. It's not like one day I suddenly realised I was sleeping all the time. It was gradual. So I worked 2 days a week in the salon. And then I noticed that on the day after I'd done those 2 days, I'd sleep all day. And then it was I'd sleep for 2 days. And then when it got to like sleeping for a week and still being too tired to think about going back to work, I was like, really should go and go to the doctor. So I went and they blood tested me for everything under the sun and came back with anemia. And the first doctor was like, here's some iron pills, see you in 6 months. I was like, okay. And then I had a period that was really heavy, really painful, which resulted in an ambulance coming and having to go to hospital to get tablets to stop the bleeding, and it was horrific. So that then made me go back to the doctor, who was like, why haven't you been referred to gynecology? So I'm in the process at the moment of being referred to gynecology. They've talked about hysterectomy and whether or not I want any more children. And, you know, I'm 38 this month and I've got one healthy, lovely child who misses his mum because all she does is sleep. So when it comes to hysterectomy, after a lot of thought, it's like, yeah, I'm willing to do that because I need to be healthy for the child I've got, not imaginary children that I might never have, you know. So that's not really a concern to me. I'm more than happy to go the hysterectomy route. So no judgment on that. That's my decision and that's what I would be happy with doing. I wanted to talk about some of the side effects, and one of them that I've been really struggling with is hair loss. So my hair used to be really long, and I've been cutting it shorter and shorter, and it's been more and more damaged, and it's not that dyed. I know it looks quite light, but I would normally bleach my hair to the point where it was white and it should have been falling out. And this has only got a little bit of bleach on with some semi-permanent colour over the top. So it's not actually that damaged, but my hair was like a haystack, and it makes sense now knowing what anemia can do to your hair. As to why it was behaving like that. So why is it so damaged? Why is it breaking off so much? Because all my hair, the reason we started going shorter is on this side, it all broke off like up here, just like, and was going round. So it's like, right, we need to cut this and start like trying to grow it out. So that was before I even realised that it was the anemia that was causing it, because anemia can cause your hair to go very dry, very brittle. Basically, iron is needed in your blood because it carries the oxygen around in the red blood cells, which is why I get very breathless very quickly. And because your organs need that, vital organs like your heart particularly, and other stuff, needs that oxygen more than your hair does, it cuts off the blood supply to the hair follicles. Similar things happen with my nails. My nails have gone really weak and brittle, and this one's literally torn off right at the bottom, which is, my nails are normally quite weak and bendy, which may have been from being like long-term borderline anemic, but since I've been on iron tablets and stuff, everything's just got worse. And my hair was going really thin at the front. If I pull it back, you can like see my scalp. The lighting's not the best, but that was getting me down. But because I work at a salon, they were teaching me to pull this side over, which is what I was doing, and it was hiding it. And you will see in the video that I'm going to pop in a second that I thought I was hiding all the baldy bits, because I did not realise that it's really bad all the way there and down the back as well, because I couldn't see this bit and the bit at the back. So it was a real shock today. So like, yeah, we're going to cut your hair because it was just looking really bad. We had some long bits, some short bits, and it was real horrible. and I thought I need to cut it shorter because I need to get rid of some of the straw to get it off, to try and save it a bit more. And as much as I know it looks better now than it did before, I still find it really devastating because I really miss my long hair. I've never liked having short hair. I think it goes back to being a kid, and my mum, I know you're probably watching this, hi mum, used to give me boy haircuts, which I really hated. And we spoke about this evening, so this won't come as a shock to your mother. But yeah, I used to really hate it, so I always wanted long hair. And I really don't like my hair short. And I do appreciate my lovely hairdresser that did this, that it does look better than it did before. I do, but it still makes me sad because I really miss my long hair. And I feel like I've been fighting this battle for a few years of keep cutting it short and shorter. Why is it so damaged? Why does it keep doing this and breaking off everywhere? And it's because of the anemia. So they wanted to do a before and after video. Hairdressers need to stand on, so like, let's promote what you can do. It's like, great, okay. And when they did the before video on my phone, walked around, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, I've got bald patches at the back and all the top of my hair is really thin as well. It's not just the front. I was devastated. I was just like, literally like, why is this happening? And then I feel like a selfish little toddler. People have bigger issues than their hair falling out, and I should be more concerned with the fact that I'm actually really ill, which you can see more in this because I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm really ill. The hormones they're pumping me full of are making me put on weight, they're making me spotty, I look so pale and washed out, my nails full of, my hair's full, it's just evil. I know there are worse things in the world, I do. And like, I do feel like a spoiled little toddler throwing my toys out my pram because I've got a little bit of thin hair. But it does affect you. My hair's always been like an important thing to me. I've always had bright colours. I've always like enjoyed having like mental hair, crazy long Russell Brand hair, or you know, rock chick hair. And now I've got this thin egghead with like really thin bits, and I've got some bits of glitter in there as well because let's face it, I love glitter. But like even when I do that, you can just see my scalp everywhere you go. I mean, that bit there's bad. I haven't seen that bit before. You know what I mean? It makes me so sad. It's just awful. And I've spoken to people who suffer from alopecia, and I can't imagine how devastating it is to lose it all. But I've been doing some research into how long it takes your hair to start coming back. You need to get your iron levels to a certain level and stabilise that level or above. And then from 6 months after that, your hair should start growing back. I think that I've interpreted that right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But whatever way you look at it, it's not going to be an overnight thing. Just because I've been on iron for a month, I don't feel any better. I'm still breathless. I'm still sleeping all the time. I'm still getting fatter and fatter because I'm not doing anything. You know, it's really hard and it's bringing me down. It's making me feel really low. And I so want to feel better. And when my job is to go online on Facebook Live and do makeup tutorials and make other people want to make themselves feel better about how they look and help them, it's hard to do when you feel like triple shit about yourself. It really is. But I'm trying not to let it stop me. I'm trying to front it head on and say, yep, my hair's falling out. Yep, my nails are falling off. But really, behind the scenes, like today, I feel so devastated. And it's like, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't, but I feel like it is. I feel like a big fucking baby crying about my baldy bits. They're not that bad. But I do feel it's gone beyond the stage where it's just me noticing it until I point it out to someone. I feel like other people can see it now, especially when I saw the back and stuff today. I mean, I shouldn't be able to see my scalp, but like how thin it is. It's awful, and I'm getting to a stage where it's not going to matter where I part it. I can't hide it. With the NHS, you can't get a wig on the NHS until you lose like 50% of your hair, and I'm not there yet, so you know, I can't do that. And I don't want to go out and buy some shitty cheap wig that looks like a wig. Like, I want something that's going to make me feel better and more confident, because at the moment I just feel like I just want to hide. And I feel like when you put a wig on or something, it just draws, not a wig, a hat on or a scarf on, it just draws more attention, and you feel like, because I'm being public about it as well, I do feel like people are looking for it when they see me, and it just, I hate it. But there's nothing I can do. I just keep taking my iron tablets, keep trying to eat healthily. You know, I'm trying to wash my hair once a week, so I'm causing it less damage, not use heat on it. or anything like that, or products that are not diet. This is like really faded out red. I think it was a dark pink that I put on. It's faded out quite nice, so I'm not too upset about the colour at the moment. The colour's still a me sort of colour, but you know, I would just like change my haircut all the time, like just with semis, just by putting different tones on and stuff, and I feel like I'm too scared to do that. It's getting a bit orangey and I don't like that. I'm too scared to even do that. I don't want to do anything that makes it any worse. And another thing I'm noticing is my eyebrows are thinning out at this end, which is making me sad as well, and a bit at this end. They're growing back quite sparse, but they are thinning out. I haven't plucked my eyebrows for almost a year, and I don't need to. That just goes to show, really. I've got a little bit here, but normally I'd be plucking my eyebrows like every other day of the week, getting the stray hairs. I don't do that anymore. I don't need to. Thankfully, I've still got on my eyelashes, and I've got enough on my brows just to pencil them in every day. It's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to address it, really, and say, you know, if you notice it, don't feel bad about talking to me about it. I feel like it's something that needs to be spoken about. The majority of women with alopecia, which I guess is kind of what I have right now, is they have an iron deficiency. And because my iron deficiency was so severe, they said that if I'd left it another month before coming to the doctor, I would have needed a transfusion. So I'm really poorly. And there is this misconception when I told people, oh, I've got anemia. Like, oh, well, at least it's nothing serious. It's pretty damn serious. When you don't have oxygen being carried to your organs, your heart can pack in because it's put extra strain on your heart trying to pump the blood around more. You know, it is serious. And, you know, a lot of people do deal with it or don't even realise how bad they are. I was always a busy person, you know, I'm an insomniac. And instead of being an insomniac, I sleep 24/7. No, I've never slept so much in my life. But I do think this is a gradual process. I think this has been going on for a long time and gradually getting worse. And I'm hoping I've got an appointment come through tonight for another consultant, because I went to the first one and she was a class A bitch, I'll put it nicely. She was, you know, a lot of surgeons and consultants are actually psychopaths and narcissists, because they have to have that personality type in order to do the job. It doesn't mean they're going to murder me, but they don't have bedside manners, and they don't always think about what you want, they think about what they want. So yeah, I did not like her, so I've asked to go to someone else who I know is nice, because I've been there before, when I had similar issues before. So I just wanted to give you an update about what's going on with me behind the scenes. I may not look as happy. I don't go as live as much as I want to. A lot of the time it's because I'm asleep. Some of the time it's because I just feel like I look like crap and I can't put a smiley face on. I'm trying really hard, and I'm having a word with myself. I know this isn't the end of the world. I know having my hair cut shorter isn't the end of the world. It will grow back. Touch wood, it will grow back. But it is just really devastating at the moment. To me, it sounds vain and pathetic. I'm about empowering, uplifting and validating people and making them feel better about themselves and being who they are. But my adjustment's coming at the moment because who I am when I look in the mirror isn't who I was. I don't feel like I look the same. I look bloated and pale and ill and spotty, and my hair's thinning, and I feel like I'm like 20 years older. I'm really not very happy. So I'm trying to work on myself on the inside, and I just hope that if anyone sees this that's going through the same thing, it helps you in a way to know that there are other people go through the same crap. And even though we might feel like we're being silly and a bit vain, you know, I think that's how we feel. So we should embrace that and work to better ourselves with it. But yeah, I'll update you as I go along. I'm going to try and sell more makeup this week, or this month, and I'm going to try and sell some crap in my house that I don't need and stuff to try and get some money for a wig, because I would like to just have instantly nice hair for a bit and feel better again until it grows back and this anemia is over, because I feel so down and so tired physically, to then look in the mirror and see how rough I'm looking physically as well. It's just mentally, it's making me feel extra shit. So watch your space. I'll do some more updates on what's happening with potential hysterectomies, how the anemia's going, what's going to happen with this hair loss. Is it going to stop? Is it going to keep going? Are we going to go wig shopping? Is it extreme to go wig shopping for this? I think if something's going to make you feel better, do it, because I can't walk around with my baldy bits anymore. You know, from the front like that, not so bad, but I'll put a video in and show you the before and after of this haircut here, and you can judge for yourself.
How should I know? Yeah, I saw on Instagram.